The actions and stunts performed in this video were done so by professionals.
Downhill, don't shut me down.
Do not enter a cave without a cave tour guide.
You know, I don't want to rush into a cave situation. This cave is about 20 feet by 20 feet so far, but it's real. Like, this is a real cave. It's called a talus cave. It's still a lava-formed cave. However, it's more formed by breakdown in the lava. A little bit different kind of lava flow than we are accustomed to.
Talus caves are formed by openings among large boulders that have fallen down into random heaps, often at the base of cliffs. These unstoppable deposits are subject to frequent rockfalls and landslides.
It's smooth rocks, so it's lava that kind of dried smooth and then broke apart. I'm almost to be able to go to hands and knees here, and once again we think we probably won't need our knee pads and elbow pads, but here I am in here, and it's painful. So one thing we like to do is when we come to a little cave like this, is we like to keep either Jacob or myself. One person explores, the other person stays at the entrance, just in case I need more gear, or in case it's dangerous. We just don't know getting in the entrance. So until we get in and push a little bit, we don't say what's what. I'm looking under this crack, as there's a dirt surface under there. Let's see if you can see that. I can taste the dung in my mouth. That's always pleasant. I just gotta see in this room though. That's the deal. Why is the question so many people ask? And the answer is I want to know what's in the next room. Okay, well, that wall there is solid. I can almost confirm the end of this thing if I can get my body in this situation here. Oh, oh man, that's mostly rat poop too. And a nice little wall over here. I'm gonna get out and sketch it real quick. Woo! I'm on my way out!
Calvin and Jacob begin the ascent up the short but steep cliffs of the creek running down the mountain. Today's caving adventure would take them high up on the mountain pass to search for a vertical cave which had been reported to exist, its full depths unknown, and having not been entered in many years. Calvin and Jacob intended to find the cave and explore its depths. But would they have the equipment and technical expertise to get to the bottom of this mystery?
And we just found a couple of cracks. Seriously? This one is no joke. This one goes down in. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my gear's tight. Tight. So I'm gonna go slow to start. There's a couple shelves. It's also a little slower because we have a lot of camera gear that I want to use. And anytime you're using camera gear, this has to slow the rest of your life down. So I'm departing the land of the living, and as I go down here, trying to stay in a sitting position in my gear, I am getting hung up on the rocks, but this is just part of, when you climb, anytime you climb in a cave, you're not going to be free standing too much. Down into the mouth of Band as we go. Super happy to be able to do this today. I'm getting hung up, I'm super hung up to this.
When using vertical gear, a caver must be vigilant to keep their harness and rope free from entanglements as well as foreign objects.
There's a bat! Woo! There's a bat under my feet, Jacob! Help me, Jacob!
Jacob, the young caver, had only recently completed his vertical cave training program. While learning the ropes opens a whole new world of caving for these explorers, it also presents them with new dangers. How would Jacob handle his first time on the line? Could he remain calm when circumstances are not? And most importantly, can he fix his own gear problems while hanging in the air? Though fresh off his training, these are questions which Jacob will have to answer today.
It's something.
I got bat poop in my eye. Just freaking pooped in my eye. Freaking bat. Ah.
They're swarming you now, buddy.
Are they? Let's take a peek. Oh gosh, they're all around me. Why are they crawling towards me?
And they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth. Man shall cast his idols of silver and gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks, and into the tops of the ragged rocks.
There he goes. And there's a mama. Oh, it's attacking me. Oh, this is the daddy. What are you doing?
I don't like turning around. It's very scary.
Though finding a cave filled with bats is an exciting discovery, yet the cavers are careful not to disturb the bats by using low-powered lights and being as quiet as possible, and they will limit their time in the cave.
It's a nice big crack in here. There's not a lot of light in here. So I'm down here in the bottom, and I saw a few bats, and kind of creepy. So Jacob came down, and he's been filming a while, doing a great job. You have to be very careful not to disturb bats. If you ever go in a cave and there's bats, you just leave. So we're going to leave. We're down in the bottom here, and so for our own safety, getting out is not something we can rush. But we're going to take a couple pictures, a little bit of video, and then get out of here. I know sometimes it's fun to watch really scary caving adventures, but I can tell you, this is as cool as it gets to come in a tight little drop-down cave and then stumble upon a bunch of bats. So that is really a cool thing to have happen. And I'm gonna see where else this cave goes.
It drops again, but that way it's clogged with rocks. And it also goes up. Putting my bag back on. Oh, there's so much bat poop.
Oh my goodness. Look at this drop. That is something. Oop, tiny bats. That's what moths are. Moths are tiny bats. So we're down in here.
It drops again.
Below the floor. Let's have a peek.
But it's clogged.
I'm gonna take a peek. I just cannot resist that. That could be, what if that went into the heart of the earth, dude? That could just go right to the heart of the earth.
Very well
So this crack right here, we're following a crack. And look, you don't need a lot of information, just goes down. Down there, it's, I'll show you that it's jammed. You can see that it's jammed up there where that rock would be really dangerous. But below that, it drops again. But I do want to take a peek.
I could pull you out.
Yeah, you can. The helmet could be a problem.
Your hands in bat poop.
Thank you. So this is something people want to know about. What if you get vertical? What if you get vertical? And I can do vertical push-ups to push back up through a passage.
There are certain cave positions which are easy to get into, but very difficult to back out of. The caver must be careful to know their own abilities and limitations.
That's not easy, but even if you just did a little with your elbows like this, if you can back up a little bit at a time, it's good to practice that to make sure you know what you can back up out of. Dang, that hurts. Oh, those hurt.
Porcupine quills.
Yeah. See if we can see this a little bit. Don't move, I got it.
Having found the bottom of the cavers must begin their return trip to the base floor, where they will gear up and ascend out of the crack.
Woo! Oh, there's another hole.
Calvin, coming up out of the bottom of the pit of the cave to the base floor, glad they have discovered the depths of the cave, but now their minds turning to the bigger task at hand. Could Jacob successfully make the ascent of the ropes and safely out of the cave? When descending into the cave, the gear does most of the work, smoothly allowing the caver to drop to the depths of darkness.
Into the
1
depths
second.
of hell and back out again. More important.
It's not pulling at all.
But leaving the cave requires working against gravity with both strength and balance.
I'm gonna just give up on the line.
Jacob begins to battle the tightness of the cave as well as gravity. At some point, the gear may actually work against the caver, where Jacob must loosen his harness so he can use it only to assist his physical climb out of the deep hole. If he intends to continue caving, he must learn to do this on his
So
own.
switching over, setting lines. So I'm coming up out of this, and it's not hard. It's called the frog technique. Frog, see? Like a frog. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. That's
So
a good observation.
here it gets a little tight. So when you get on knuckles like these, that's when it sometimes becomes hard to like push it over the knuckle and everything
Yes.
to get out safely. The rope and the line and everything works great. It was also full of baby bats. that means this cave should probably be technically closed. It might be what's called a nursery, and nursery caves are very rare, so there's a lot of bats in there, little pink baby bats. It means they're having babies in there. That's why there's so many. Once we found that out, there's no way of knowing that. I can't believe we found that. We're on the side of a mountain. We're gonna start hiking down, let you see a little bit of that hike.
The vultures are swarming us in the sky, waiting for us to die so they
Yeah,
can
why do the vultures swarm up, Jacob?
So they wait until we die, and then they come down.
So we're heading to a cave that we think is here that Bill found. This is a huge cave. So, yes.
Honey.
Yes. Get in front of me. That's P.O. Watch out. Well, this is all wet here. Yes, you can feel the draft and the cold air. Oh, there's rats in there.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget we have a second channel that's doing well. We are uploading a lot of videos and all the raw videos and longer versions of these to that channel. We have a lot more adventures coming up where we find plenty of danger and plenty of crawly stuff that's exciting and interesting. We are getting better at this, which means sometimes there's less drama because we are taking the drama out of it because Jacob is becoming such an excellent caver that we are able to get in and out of very challenging situations. Jacob makes it look pretty easy, but we do find some trouble in some upcoming videos, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go outside, get some fresh air.